Nan PR here, and let me tell you, the devs are cooking! Just don't get it yet. Deepwoken is in the best state it's ever been. Sure, the player count is down, updates are half-baked, and every new mode they add is either broken or pointless, but that just means we're in a slow cook phase. And you ever had a stew? You don't eat it right away, you gotta let that thing simmer. That's what the devs be doing. They are marinating the game. A lot of people right now complaining about Runeslayer stealing the player base. That's crazy! Runeslayer is just a fad, a trend. Deepwoken is forever. Sure, it has fun PvE, interesting bosses, and progression system that doesn't make you want to uninstall until around level 30, but we deep folk know better. Those players will be back when they realize that no game gives them the same raw suffering as Deepwoken. Oh, and people are talking about unfinished content. Bro, that is the content. It's immersive. War mode? Bad? Nah, that's just you. You suck. Gladiator mode? Pointless? Nah, you just suck. Nah, that's all a skill issue. The devs put it in a game for a reason. Do I know what that reason is? No! But I believe in them. You gotta have faith in the process. Wait, hold on. Someone in the chat just said, Nan, why do you defend everything? First of all, I don't. Second of all, the devs are cooking, and I'm not gonna argue about it, and I can't show you any of it, but I just gotta know, they are cooking. You gotta know the recipe takes time. You'll eat when it's finished. Anyways, today's video, we're reacting to some random guy. Oh wait, it's just some dude complaining about Deepwoken.
That the person who made this
person?
The game is like that.
Crazy. You know, I'm not watching that. I don't support negativity. Moving on, the devs, they're in the kitchen. The updates, they're delicious. Deepwoken is thriving. This is peak game design. You guys just don't see the vision. See, the problem with most of you is that you're stuck in this, I want the updates to make sense mindset, but you need to elevate your thinking. The devs aren't just making a game, they're crafting an experience. You ever play a game where nothing makes sense, and yet somehow it's still the most addicting thing you've ever touched? That is Deepwoken. Now, I know some of you are complaining at how they just dropped an update that fixes bugs, but actually made 5 new ones. Bro, that's called layered gameplay. You're too focused on the small details. Think big picture. Every time they break something, they're just creating new challenges for us. Deepwoken isn't a game, it's a mindset test. If you can't handle it, that's a you problem and you suck. And then I hear people crying about the new content being underrated. Like, the devs just added a new thing to the Heart of Enmity that just like wings, but they should have just been a Starkiller thing. Wait, what, but you know how revolutionary that is? That could have been? You're out here trying to fight the boss for a new thing, but, well, the real fight is against you and the system to get it to drop. It's like Dark Souls, if the bosses were rumors instead of actual enemies. Every day I wake up wondering if the next patch will fix some of the weird bugs like the venting humans and stuff. And you know what? That's what keeps the game fresh. And don't even get me started on people saying war mode is trash. You just don't get it. War mode isn't about winning. It's not even about fighting. It's about existing in the moment. It's about logging in, standing still, not even fighting, and then getting ganked by 5 people who'll all log off immediately after and then reflecting your life choices. Deepwoken is about the journey, not the destination. If you don't enjoy every second of suffering, then this game isn't for you. It says right there, Deepwoken is a hard game expecting a character loss. Yeah, this game isn't for you. You read that? This isn't for you. You just suck. And now, I'm seeing people asking in the chat, Nan, do you even play the game anymore? Of course I do. I played for a solid 20 minutes yesterday, logged off, got folded by a freshie and chime, and got 2 hit. But I thought about playing it for like 5 hours afterwards, and that's what matters. Anyways, let's move on. Devs, they're in the lab. The game, it's in the best state it's ever been. Deepwoken will never die. You guys are all complaining about this update saying that it was rushed, right? But like, as I said earlier, you guys don't get it. The devs aren't just making a game, they're crafting experience. Every bug, every questionable balance change, every time your character ragdolls for no reason, it's all part of the vision. And speaking of the vision, this reminds me of something that happened back in middle school. Now, this seems off topic, but trust me, it's relevant. So, there was this one time, right, I was walking home and I see the squirrel posted up on the power line, just standing there, not moving, staring into my soul, and I'm thinking, ain't no way that squirrel's just chilling like that. So I step closer, and bro, I kid you not, it vanishes. I blink, and it's gone. No rustling, no jumping, just poof. You ever experienced something so bizarre that you start questioning reality itself? That's when I realized I was living in a simulation. Now, how does this relate to Deepwoken? Simple. This game is a psychological experiment. Every time you wipe in an unfair way, every time you get hit by a move that definitely should have landed, every time the devs add a new feature that somehow makes the games worse, they're testing us, seeing how long it takes before we break. And y'all are failing the test while I'm out here acing. Y'all out here crying about balance when the real challenge is overcoming the suffering. You ever notice how the strongest players are the ones who've been here since D1? That's not skill, bro. That's adaptation. You either evolve or you quit. It's that simple. By the way, chat, I see some of you saying, Dan, why are you reacting to this video and ignoring this guy who made it, even though he's literally in your chat? Listen, I don't see him. He's like that squirrel. Gone. Moving on. Back to the update. War mode. Why am I going back to war mode? I don't know, but you just don't get it. War mode isn't about winning. It's about logging on, getting spawn camped, and then, you know, wow, that's the true Deepwoken experience. So yeah, the devs, they're cooking. The game is the best it's ever been. Deepwoken will never die. It's Chaser's old mother trucker. It's Chaser's old snitch. Let's get some Robux tonight.